we're back.
We're back. Same clothes. Amazing.
It's just my everyday.
It's a uniform he wears.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, America hat, Blanton's sweatshirt. It's actually my wife's sweatshirt. She has more whiskey, bourbon shirts, I think, than I do.
Sweatshirt.
Yeah, but Anyway, so today is a little bit of a twist. So I have been over, past couple of years or so, kind of tinkering with different fermentation experiments, so to speak. And here before us we have a bottle. I recently made cherry mead, and then I also made a blueberry cherry mead. So it's in this bucket behind me. So I was putting in a bottle.
Yeah.
Now, a while back, I made a blueberry mead, and let's just say this does not taste good.
Okay.
I'm not serving it to you.
Okay.
But I experimented with this stuff that doesn't taste good, and I came up with this.
Perfect.
This I will give to you.
Perfect.
But anyway.
I'm like Mikey. I'll try anything.
So mead, basically it's the primary source of the sugar that ferments is honey.
Yeah.
And so I made a couple gallons of this. So this is the cherry mead. So it looks like a nice, coppery. It doesn't look like a bourbon. It's not a bourbon. I estimate it's about 13% alcohol, so it's not super high on the alcohol, but
what is it like?
Kind of like a rosé.
That's what I was gonna say. Rosé one, yeah.
A little bit more amber on the rosé, but.
And it has a little bit of that wineish smell.
Yeah, I would say it's going to drink more like a wine, certainly than a bourbon. So thanks for taking a departure from your normal.
Yeah, I do my best. I'm a team player.
Well,
that's what I am.
But this is all for a reason. So if we can ferment something, we can turn it into something else. One day.
Yeah, one of these days.
One of these days.
Happen.
So.
It's pretty solid.
It's a good drink. It's not super fruity.
Yeah.
It's not super sweet. So with fermentation, you measure it's got almost like a little weedy taste to it, interestingly too. But
interesting. It does.
But you measure the specific gravity, which is or generically speaking, kind of a measure of how much sugar content is in there. It's a measure of the viscosity.
You're right.
And that gives you an indication of when it goes dry, when basically the yeast consume all the sugar, that will tell you what kind of alcohol content you're going to have. So,
where's this at?
It's about 13.
Okay.
So it's got three pounds of honey. I use a gallon of apple juice, and some of these things you got to read the labels because a lot of the stuff we buy has all sorts of preservatives and all that sort of thing. So make sure I bought the apple juice without the preservatives, and then it's got, I think if memory is right, 3 pounds. It's either 2 or 3 pounds of frozen cherries.
Okay.
And I've heard this. I don't know if it's true, but I buy the frozen fruit because what I've heard is frozen fruit is actually picked when it's fresh.
Okay.
And then put into bags and frozen, whereas the stuff we buy in the grocery store is picked green and it
That's true. Yeah.
Right? So if you want fresh fruit, I've actually been told
get
the frozen stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, meads are nice because I bought some honey from Hunter's Honey Farm.
Yeah.
They have all kinds of honey, great resource. So I try to use some local honey, but it's a nice earthy taste to it.
Yeah.
The cherry is subtle to me.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was really good.
I don't hate it.
I thought it was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
You can pull the fruit out of it.
It's better chilled.
Yeah.
This is not chilled, but it is better chilled. So, like I said, similar. This stuff that I'm not going to serve you, and this are similar recipes. But I had 3 gallons of this, and I'm like, I can't pour it out. So what can I do with it? So through science, I came up with something else.
Okay.
And so that something else, this was, basically, I took what I came up with and I got some oak chips. So I've got a collection of all kinds of oak chips in here, of different char and everything. So you can just buy oak chips, go to wherever, your brew store, your Amazon, wherever. And anyway,
There's a good smoking.
I don't know the proof on this. My guess, and it's hard to tell now because I voted it.
Yeah.
My guess at the time was it was probably about 110.
Okay.
That's my guess.
There is a deep smoky smell.
And it's been, I've had oak chips on it since end of May. So we're at the time of this video, that was so into June and July, so a little over 2 months for that.
Yeah. And so the smokiness that I'm bringing out of it is like at a barbecue.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a deep smoke smell,
and
which I like.
I feared that I might have over oaked it, but anyway, I have not pulled the oak chips out. So I thought, we'll
try.
Jamie, we'll try anything.
Yeah,
so give him a try. It's different. And you can say whatever, it's not going to hurt my feelings. In fact, I want your honest feedback because it will help us with future.
What's interesting is I'm almost pulling, this is odd, almost a wintergreen taste out of it. And I don't know why I am.
Yeah, I get that. Sometimes ryes have that characteristic.
It's almost a wintergreen pull out of it. The heat's good. I mean, it's not overly hot, but there is a little bit of a heat there. The heat's more on the front end than the back end. But the predominantly is more of an oaky wintergreen, oaky smoky almost.
Yeah, the oak I like your barbecue analogy. It's like, it's like the burnt ends. You
correct.
Burnt ends.
Yeah, it's more of that burnt
char.
It's not overbearing. It's fairly smooth, to be honest with you. If the proof is around the 110.
That's my guess. I didn't put on a hydrometer. I tried to do the bead.
Yeah. I do that all the time. I just shake the hell out of them.
Like, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
But it's pretty smooth. I don't get a lot of fruit out of it though. I don't have a lot of the fruit.
But this, if I poured you this, it's going to taste a lot different than this.
Okay.
Now my theory or thinking is I have about probably a half gallon of this, and then, like I said, I got about a gallon and a half of blueberry cherry.
Okay.
I'll probably take some volume of the good drinking stuff and run it through a similar experiment.
Okay.
To see what I get. But I still got 3 gallons of this, and now starting with a gallon, you don't get a lot at the end.
Right. It eats down pretty
but it's a good experiment because we have other things that we're considering at some point in time. So and I don't know. I think I would consider this experiment a success. It's got promise.
Yeah. And you can just drink this. I mean, I can. But and why I say that is it's so smooth that you can move past sipping a little bit and drink this. It's really pretty smooth. So the proof is where we think.
I mean, even if it's 95 or so,
it's pretty smooth. It just has that smoky wintergreen taste to it. You pick the smokiness up on the nose. There's just not a ton of fruit there yet.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
But, I mean, dangerous here. We haven't cracked this open in a minute, so let's see.
Blow over the ceiling.
That's what it came from. Again, this started at about 13%.
Yeah.
But there was something in this that I don't know if it was my yeast strain. I don't know what it was, but it was just not.
And it's not the nose is not unpleasant on that.
The taste is bad. It's really acrid.
There's just
and I wouldn't serve this to you if it was going to taste like poop.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's pretty good.
All right. Anyway, hopefully here in the not too distant future, we'll have other experiments to share with you all. So stay tuned. So I don't know. Thanks for being a guinea pig here.
Hey, anytime.
My wife won't do this.
That's ridiculous.
She'll try the mead, but
Amanda, that's embarrassing.
if it's in this little jar, she's like, "Nope, not doing it."
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I mean, I strike it.
Yeah, it just got some Sharpie writing on the lid and a ball jar. I was like, oh,
It says Jamie a drink. I mean, that's all it says.
It says, might cause blindness.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm only